welcome. It's your dude, the merciless Reece L. Black, and welcome to a special edition of the CO2 Rawclusive. Today, I have my brother. Now, this is like my actual brother. We in my mom's house and everything, and we decided to go ahead and raid her kitchen and use up all her food because what we want to do is keep y'all asses out the damn restaurant for Valentine's Day. I mean, if you still want to go ahead and treat a girl out for a Valentine's Day dinner, you do you. To each his own. But what we here to do is show you how to save some bread and get your cooking game on. So I got my brother here.
You can break her back without breaking the bank.
Ah! My brother from the same mama here, Chef Greenbaggz.
That's me.
What's good?
I'm real good. I'm feeling good, feeling great.
Dude.
We finna show these fellas how to put something together. Not even just the fellas. Sometimes it's the ladies that need to figure out how to get down in the kitchen. We just gonna show you how to put something together for not a whole bunch of money, but you're gonna have a whole bunch of flavor.
You know what? It's funny because all of this looks expensive as hell. This looked like some Whole Foods shopping shit.
Really?
So
we're at about $30 cost.
Oh, you see that? And how much would they be spending on just like Red Lobster alone?
Oh, if you went and got this meal at the restaurant somewhere, you'd be upwards of about a buck a plate.
Bruh, this is why he's about to make y'all get y'all cooking game on. So, what's on the menu?
Today we got a nice shrimp and grits and a
shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits.
Is that a Valentine's Day dinner?
We gonna call it Valentine's Day.
Okay.
We doing shrimp because shrimp is seasonal. Shrimp is red. Shrimp is seafood. The panzanella salad is usually something that comes with the tomatoes, but we're gonna substitute with Brussels sprouts because Brussels sprouts are in season. We're gonna keep it under cost.
All right. So, first step, what we doing?
I got some stuff already rolling. We got shrimp stock that I got working. I got some Gulf shrimp that we peeled. I got the shrimp shells going in here with a little bit of chicken stock. We also got some celery, some onions, carrots, salt, pepper. We let that bubble away, and we created just so that we're utilizing everything. You don't throw anything away. That was all of like the clippings from the onions that we use, the ends from the celery. If you got some carrots in your refrigerator, throw that in there. You just want to make sure that you got some substance, some flavor bubbling around in there. Then we're gonna go to our Brussels sprouts so that we can get those in the oven because we want to get those started. Our croutons are already out of the oven. First step for the Brussels sprouts, though, we want to make sure that we get those cut up so that we can get them in the oven. So now, I got some cut up already here.
All right.
But I want to show you how to cut them. We want to go from pole to pole, not north to. We want to go from north to south, not east to west.
Okay.
So you want to
throw that to the camera, then, bro, because that one probably went all over y'all heads. We have road maps of cooking now.
So
this is compass cooking.
This is compass cooking. North, south, east, west. You want to cut it from north to south, pole to pole. Not the equator. So you just want to cut them down the middle. Toss them with a little bit of avocado oil. I like to use avocado oil. It has a really, really high smoke point. Not a lot of flavor that it's going to impart. So whatever that you're doing, it's not going to impede anything. You want to keep that Brussels sprout flavor.
What you got to say for the fellas out there that don't feel like doing this?
You don't feel like getting it.
Oh man.
I'm just saying.
I know, and I just made a video talking about dinner dates they use for casual sex.
Yeah, yes.
But apparently, this is sexy to some women. Seeing a man dive in like this.
To dive in and get in there with your hands like that, fellas, this lady is gonna eat it up. You might as well just feed her out of your hands. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get a little. We got Himalayan pink salt. I use Himalayan pink salt. I feel like everybody has this in their kitchen right now. It's very, very trendy. A little fresh cracked black pepper. Shrimp stock that we had going, we'll cut that off and get that into a strainer. Shrimp shells away. If you're not going to use them that day, put them in a bag, stick them in the freezer. There's so much flavor in those. Just use whole milk. If you don't have milk, just cook the grits however you would normally cook your grits. But we're doing something a little bit more decadent, a little bit more, a little more, We're doing a little more, today. Oil. Again, for sauteing and things, I would not recommend using olive oil. Olive oil doesn't have a very high smoke point.
Let the fellas know, can they just use any old pot? Or is there a certain type of pot or a brand of pot or pans that you recommend?
Whatever you're comfortable with. Me, myself, I like stainless steel. I'm not a big fan of non-stick. For the simple fact that the non-stick doesn't stay in the pan very long. You end up with these little black flakes on your food. That's not pepper. That's the pan. So I like stainless steel. I like iodized steel, but something that whatever you're comfortable with.
If you have some cheap pans or whatever, does it affect the taste of the food?
Cheap ingredients will affect the taste.
Y'all hear
of the
that?
food,
Cheap ingredients.
cheap pan. I mean, you know, really, you can take cheap ingredients and make magic with them.
But if you're trying to impress, for tonight,
if she is worried about your pots more than she's worried about what is coming out of them pots, I don't know that that's who you need to have over there feeding, fellas.
That's a whole nother level of superficial.
That's not exactly. And whenever you're adding to the pot, onions always goes first before garlic. If you add garlic first, then you're just gonna burn it. So there we go in with about a tablespoon of minced garlic. Got about a teaspoon of some dried thyme right into the pan. Always keeping a mindful eye on that cream that we got going for our grits. I'd call this like a nice chocolate roux. This was just butter and flour, equal parts. And all we're gonna do is add a little of our roux. And so, like, this is making this sauce. If you was to make this sauce, you can make this sauce days in advance, and pretty much, I'll show you how you can just whip. All you got to do is sear your shrimp. When she comes over, you can have your Brussels sprouts put together already. When she gets over, all you really got to do is make the little salad dressing the vinaigrette I'm gonna show you how to make, and
fellas,
make some grits.
I'm gonna say this honestly. This is a two-man job, and shout out to all the dudes out there that normally do this. I don't know how y'all do it. I would have lost my mind, back at the Brussels sprouts, cutting them up. But this is a surprise though. Like I said, if this is gonna be the very first date, or just the very first Valentine's date. It's the thought that counts that you put in all these work, fellas. Don't you ladies dare come to the house full. Don't be eating on the way to the house or nothing like that, because this is work. I'm just on stir duty and I'm tired.
We're gonna make a tomato vinaigrette. Panzanella salad traditionally is just bread, onions, and tomatoes. It's really more of like a bread salad, but tomatoes aren't really in season right now. But we want to give that good feel, so we're going to go with something that's in season. Brussels sprouts are very much in season.
Yeah, and fellas, of course, strawberries are not in season either. So,
Yeah, strawberries are not as dope. Y'all stop
I
with the
found
strawberries.
that out.
Stop
No
with the
roses,
strawberries.
no strawberry, no red.
No roses, no strawberries. The only reason that stuff is even popular is because this is a Hallmark holiday that we're doing all of this for.
Right.
So they want to get all of those strawberries and all of those roses and stuff. They want to sell it in a time that they would never be sold. Ever.
Yeah. So shame on you fellas doing edible arrangement surprises and deliveries on Valentine's Day.
Red pepper and the MSG. A little bit of the avocado oil. And we're just gonna let these. All of it? Come on. Give me all of it. Yep. They good.
Kids, Brussels sprouts is good. Eat your vegetables.
Sprout panzanella. Pan's hot. Drop our shrimp.
For my gentlemen out there, set the arrival time at 6. That way, when that doorbell rings and you come and open the door, she can hear this sizzle.
That sizzle. You want when she comes in, she's
that
gonna
time.
have that smell, get that sizzle,
Yeah.
all that raw. Everything's gonna be what that mojo is already kicked in before she even know you trying to do.
Do it on purpose. Like, I mean, getting there and everything done is one thing. She gonna swear to God that somebody else made it.
Somebody else took
store
that.
bought.
Yeah, you
nah,
didn't do
but
that.
let her come in and hear this, and see
You
this.
didn't do this.
Yes, I did. Yeah, let her go ahead and sit at the counter while she lets you finish
And
up
so
and do your Benny Honda thing. You
And
know?
this like for the most part, this could be what you have on the stove. Like your salad could be done, and you already. And this is pretty much all you're doing.
She should be opening that wine bottle right now while he's working on this.
Shrimp, and you're getting ready. Like she's eating that salad. She's loving that salad. She's popping that wine bottle. Everybody's happy.
All right, I just want to go ahead and say thank you for watching this video here for this Valentine's Day dinner special episode of the CO2 Rawclusive. So I'm about to go ahead and dive in to see if we gonna slap the hell out of this man right here. Yeah, it'll do.
Ha! Ha!
All right, bet.
Spoken like a true hater. I ain't gonna lie. This salad got my name all over it.
Salad's good. The shrimp and grits is good.
I really just want the croutons.
Fellas, he done gave you the ingredients. He already showed you what needed to be done. So I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and play this video back. Hit y'all local stores, get those ingredients, and go ahead and blast this out because he put his foot in it You can put your
It's
foot
easy.
in
We
yours.
laid down the blueprint for you. This ain't nothing that anybody couldn't follow. So simple. We did it for about $30. She will be thoroughly impressed. Whoever does this for you, do not show up empty-handed, because they gonna be upset with you if you show up to that person's house and you ain't got some chocolate, you ain't got a bottle of wine. Bring some backwoods.
Yeah.
Bring anything. Just do not show up
Cali
empty-handed.
Root Sutter Home something. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all slug game popping. I highly recommend, if you want her to remember you, go ahead and bang out the Chris Collins, the Renaissance man. Lovely, lovely, lovely slug. But if you want to keep it calm, keep it collective, not show out too much, I can't be mad if you go with the Prada Black.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing says nothing better than, a great dinner, and you also smell good
Looking
too.
good, smelling good, feeling like $1 million. You understand me?
In the meantime, y'all better go ahead and subscribe. And I'm very gonna be pissed off if y'all want us to do more cooking specials, because I'm hot. This was long and it was tiring, even though this video is probably short due to editing and everything. But yo, we turned up in the kitchen just for you guys and ladies. We want to basically go ahead and have these men at another standard, so they got to get their cooking game on. So y'all know how I do. You can follow me at the CO2 Rawcast. Follow him. What? Mr. Greenbaggz.
Chef Greenbaggz.
And what's the other one?
All of the above.
Chef Greenbaggz. Chef Doc. What?
Chef Greenbaggz. Green.
That's
bags,
it.
2 G's and a Z. You'll find me. I'm there.
Yeah, we're gonna throw it up on there and everything. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this plate. He gonna finish that salad. We gonna sip some of that wine. I wanna thank you for coming up on the show with me, man.
Oh yeah. It's always a treat when players meet.
Yes, and this is how we do. We out this piece. Good evening. Mr. Black.